This is Get Real and Heal for high-performing women executives and entrepreneurs, where we discuss all things emotional healing and the relationships with yourself, your man, and your money. I'm your host, Jamila McMallow, wife, mother, certified cognitive behavioral therapy practitioner, mindset and relationship expert with over 20 years coaching and mentoring experience. I know that when you're the one that everyone else leans on, the leader and the trailblazer, it can be difficult to let your guard down, be vulnerable, and tend to your own emotions. So I hope today's discussion will allow you a moment to experience a life-changing realization, perhaps even a transformation. So let's begin and get real and heal. Welcome, ladies, to Season 3 of Get Real and Heal. I am just so excited and thrilled to be here with you because this season, we are going to be focusing on the feminine ease movement. It is the power of doing less. This is a big part of my own personal journey and where I am and where I am going to bring you, because I believe that there is a profound shift that is happening to where we as high achievers or high performing women who drank the Kool-Aid on what it means to be successful are now here in our 40s and beyond and tired, burnt out, overwhelmed, all the things, because we're realizing that that was not the key nor the roadmap to happiness or fulfillment. So really the focus this season is going to be to change the way you think about success, ease, and what it really means to live in alignment with what truly matters. So if you are a high-performing woman who's done it all, built your career, achieved financial success, juggled it all, but still feels like something is missing, then this season is going to be particularly powerful for you. So today we're going to be driving into the heart of what I define as feminine ease and why it's so important, and why are so many women like us, high performers, high achievers, waking up to this shift in how you want to live. So first of all, feminine ease is about redefining success. It's about breaking free from the societal conditioning that says your worth is tied to how much you achieve, how hard you hustle, and how much you sacrifice. Now, I know that you have been carrying that superwoman cape for a long time, juggling work, family, and all the expectations that come with being a high performer. And here's the thing, you've proven yourself over and over again, but somewhere deep down, you're feeling conflicted. Now, why is that? Because you're starting to realize what I came to realize, which is that the success you've built, while amazing, doesn't necessarily feel like the fulfillment you thought it would. And here's what I really want you to understand, is that you're not alone. This is something that so many women are experiencing, especially when they have amazing husbands who provide and support them. You've reached a point where you're essentially asking yourself, do I really need to keep pushing like this? Is it possible to step back and still feel accomplished? Can I do less and still be enough? Well, of course, the answer is yes. And let me tell you, I came to this realization. In fact, this entire year, 2024, for me, has been about unraveling how I have been defining success, all of the programming and conditioning that I was indoctrinated with from school, my community, culture, all those things. And I did my healing work over 10 years ago after going through a painful divorce. I was married the first time for 14 years. It was a toxic relationship. I did my healing work, and that positioned me to attract a wonderful man. And so I have a good husband. I have a wonderful marriage. I have a great relationship. He's a good provider. So why in the world do I still feel this compelling force to push myself to succeed and put all this internal pressure on myself. And I finally realized that I don't have to. I don't have to feel that way. It is a program that is running, an unconscious program that was running for me, that is no doubt running for you if you're here. And it's just time to be done with anything that no longer aligns with peace, happiness, abundance, all of those things. And so the feminine ease movement, or feminine ease, is about letting go of the belief that you have to keep overachieving, even though your heart is pulling you toward more ease, more presence, and more peace in your life. It's about shifting away from the hustle culture and stepping into a life where your marriage, your family, and your well-being are your true measures of success. Like I said, for years, I was conditioned to believe that success was all about achievement. Similar to you, I was praised for being a high achiever, getting the good grades, checking off the boxes professionally, building a successful business, and for having it all together. But what people on the outside don't see, and I know you understand this, is the pressure I felt to keep it all going, the pressure you feel to keep it all going and keep it together, even when you don't need to. For myself, like I said, my husband is a wonderful provider, but I still was operating as if I had to carry the financial load, as if my worth was tied to how much I was doing in the world professionally. And it took me a long time to realize that my worth isn't tied to how much I achieve. Neither is yours. That is what the feminine ease movement is all about. That is what feminine ease is. It's about you redefining success on your own terms and finally allowing yourself to step back from the pressure to do it all. So, what does feminine ease look like? It looks like releasing the conditioning that tells you your value is in your work and external accomplishments. It looks like you trusting your husband to provide and lead in a way that allows you to step into the roles that truly bring you joy, being a wife, a mother, and simply being present in your own life. Now, feminine ease isn't about giving up or walking away from everything you've built. No, it's about realizing that success isn't measured by how much you do, but by how much peace and fulfillment you feel. It's about allowing yourself to want less hustle, desire more ease, and choose a new way of living. Now, I know that this can feel uncomfortable at first because like me, you spent years building your identity as a high achiever and a high performer, and stepping back can actually feel like you're letting people down. Maybe even yourself, right? Because you're like, well, I've worked so hard. How can I step away from this? Here's the truth. You're not giving up on success. You're redefining it. Your ability to make money, your ability to climb the corporate ladder, your ability to build a multiple 6 and 7 figure business, that does not have to be your definition of success. It is something that someone else told you was the blueprint. And let me tell you, from my own journey, the moment I gave myself permission to do less, to release the need to carry everything on my shoulders, I found more joy, more connection with my family, and more alignment with what truly matters. And I stopped living for external validation and started living for what really excites me and what I view as the standard of success. And that's what I want for you. So, here's your first step. I want you to reflect on what success means to you now, not the version of success society has told you to chase, but the version that feels true to who you are. What would it look like to live with more ease? What would it feel like to stop chasing and start embracing a life that feels peaceful and abundant without the constant grind. And like I said, I'm not telling you to burn down your business or to quit your job and become a stay-at-home mom and wife. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to really fully embody and step into feminine ease, you have to put professional success, the pursuit of money, in its proper place. And it is not in front of your desire to be a more present wife and mother, because those are the roles that have lifelong benefits, outcomes, consequences, etc. Nobody ever gets on their deathbed and says, man, I wish I had worked harder at my job. Man, I wish I had worked harder at my business. No, they think about and reflect upon the relationship they had with their husband, and I'm speaking specifically to women, and your children. That's what matters at the end of the day. So this programming that's running on our brains, just like the programs that run on a computer that have been driving us as women for so long, telling us that in order to be successful, yeah, sure, you can be a wife and a mom, but that's like the cherry on top to you achieving what is the true definition of success, which is professional success, professional accolades, financial success, making more and more money. That's really what you need to do, and that's how you'll find your happiness. And I'm here to tell you, as you've already started to realize, that ain't it. It's not. Yes, money gives us choices. Yes, money gives us a lifestyle that we can enjoy. But when you're married and you have a husband who loves you and is a good man and is a good provider, you're in a team. You're operating as a unit. It's not just on your shoulders. So the energy that you had to operate that kept you safe when you were single and independent should no longer be the energy that is driving you as a married woman, because it doesn't have to be. And it's okay to acknowledge that and to say, I don't want that anymore. I don't want to pursue that definition of success, and not feel like it's a betrayal of some sort or a letting down of some sort, because there's a lot of negative connotation around a woman who does not want to put the making of money and professional success first, but rather rely on or lean on her man, her husband. It's the craziest thing. And I'll tell you, I have yet to meet a single woman over 40 whose desire is to be married. I have yet to meet one who has said, I want to keep working after I get married. Not one of them has said that. They are all looking forward to finding the love of their life, getting married, and allowing him to take the reins on the financial responsibility of the family. And so as married women, I just think it's crazy that we have that freedom and that capacity to focus on other things, but yet we're still driving ourselves by the same programming that was running when we were single, when we did have to provide for ourselves. And if your fear is that, well, I don't want to be left in a lurch like my mom, or I don't want to be in a position where I'm just relying on a man, I need you to understand that in 2024, if you're here, you're a high-performing woman, you're a high achiever, you're not a woman who's about to be left in a lurch financially. Why? Because you already have a career. You already have a business. You already have a set of marketable skills. So if your personal choice was to walk away from it all, and then the other shoe dropped, you could rebuild it all the next day. So there is nothing that's being lost. There's no momentum that you're missing out on. It's just how you are perceiving it or choosing to view it because of the beliefs and the programming that you have been conditioned to operate under as your truth. So that is what I'm doing this entire season. And what I do for a living is to help women challenge and release and dispense with the conditioning and programming that keeps you stuck in a way of being that no longer serves you. So this episode is the beginning of your feminine ease journey. And in the upcoming episodes this season, we're going to dive deeper into how you can start releasing this need to overachieve, how to actually trust your husband's leadership, and how to step fully into this new way of being without feeling like you're giving up everything you've worked for. So I want to thank you for being here today. And if this message has resonated with you, share this episode with another high-performing married woman who you know is ready to redefine success and embrace feminine ease. Until next time, stay blessed and remember, you are worthy of ease, love, and abundance simply because you live, breathe, and exist. And if you want to stay in the know about all of the things that I have coming in the Feminine Ease movement, click the link in the description for this episode. And I'll see you next time.
Visit CoachJamila.com, where you'll find the links to connect with me on social media and more information on my private coaching for high-performing women.